first pick in the 2023 NHL Draft, the Chicago Blackhawks have taken Connor Bedard from the Regina Pats. I'm Gil Martin, here alongside our prospects expert, Hadi Kalakeche. We're joined now by Jack Bushman of Locked On Blackhawks to break down every angle of the selection. Jack, here's your generational talent. How are people feeling in Chicago at this moment?
Yeah, it's an incredible feeling, a day we've been waiting a couple of months for desperately. A lot of stars on the calendar for Blackhawks fans around here, and it's incredible now that it's finally arrived. I know there were some Blackhawks fans out there worried that they were potentially going to screw this up, but it was as big of a no-brainer as it comes, and couldn't be more excited to have Connor Bedard and to check off that generational talent box that is arguably the hardest box to check off when you're going through a full-scale rebuild. It's an amazing feeling. Chicago has been waiting for another star like this, and I couldn't be more excited to see what he has in store for us moving forward.
So, Hadi, what makes him a generational talent?
I mean, we all know about the shot. We all know about the hands. We all know about the intelligence and the smarts, but that doesn't interest me when it comes to evaluating a generational prospect, because you get guys who have that level of skill regularly. What makes Bedard special is his adaptability. I've never seen a prospect that skilled be that comfortable adapting his game to the circumstances ahead of him. He's so comfortable working his game into small details that really help the team in the specific circumstance. In the playoffs for Regina, you saw him become a different player. He went from a creator to a connector because he was getting triple teamed by opponents. He realized, I can make a chance out of this. He started working off the puck in ways that drew players to him and freed up space for others. He started playing give and goes, quick passing plays, and then popping up unmarked in the offensive zone to take a shot off. So, a lot of players with that level of skill don't need to do that. They just outplay everyone at the level that you do. But Bedard wants to do that. He wants to be the best player, and he wants to elevate the game of the entire team. And that's what makes him so special.
How soon can we expect an impact from him? I mean, generational talent is one thing. He's still 17 years old right now. When do we see the impact, and how soon does he get to the next level?
It's not outside of the question that he's a point-per-game player in the NHL next year. He's that good. I mean, he's got the skill set. He's got the hands. He's got the shot. He's got the awareness. He's improved his defensive game to reach a sort of baseline. I mean, this is a prospect with no glaring weaknesses they'll hold his game back from being an NHL impactful player. And that'll be next year, in my opinion. I don't think we were going to have to wait to see Connor Bedard in the NHL. I think he's a top 6 center on the Blackhawks starting next year.
All right. And Jack, do you see him fitting in on second line, third line? Where do you think he starts as a rookie?
I would assume he's probably going to get an opportunity 100% in the top 6. I don't see any reason why he won't be immediately put out there on the first line. I think it could be an intriguing possibility to pair Lukas Reichel, who prior to Bedard has been the top prospect in the Blackhawks organization for the last couple of years. I think it'll probably be a good idea to pair those two together and see what they have in store, maybe during training camp or early on in the season. And I also think the addition of Taylor Hall that the Blackhawks made a couple of days ago is another potential scoring winger that you can add if Connor Bedard does, in fact, wind up being a center for the Blackhawks next season. So regardless of where it's going to be, if it's the first line or second line, I really do think the Blackhawks are going to give him every opportunity to succeed. They're going to be giving him important minutes, power play minutes. Whether the team's good or not, that's not really what they're worried about. It's about developing these guys for the next level. So by doing that, I expect Connor Bedard fully to be in a top 6 role and playing all meaningful minutes for Chicago by next season.
All right. Well, for more on this selection and all the Blackhawks' other moves around the draft and free agency, tune in to Locked On Blackhawks for free on your favorite podcast app and on YouTube, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.